Parting from post 4. That one right now second choice at 2-1. It's post time for this evening's third race. Here they come. And they're off. Quick start in the center. Manchego fires from McCarthy. Leaving out with her pound for pound is Hanover from the inside. Then it's back to Emoticon Hanover, now 3 lengths away from in third, driving into the turn. Gingra's not going to release McCarthy, and they battled for over 1/8 of a mile before things got settled. So on that early lead is Hanover. Hanover to the front. Manchego took the hint. She dropped to the pocket spot. Back into third, Emoticon Hanover. Opening quarter is 27-3. Then it's back fourth inside there to Crystal Fashion. Fifth one back, Marion Marauder. Racing along sixth is Six Pack, and trailing seventh is Run Directors. So after a bit of a struggle in that first turn, Crystal Fashion's on the move now. Much better in the straightaway for Miller. And here comes Crystal Fashion, pedal to the metal, trying to get to Hanover's bridle. Hanover on the inside, and it's Crystal Fashion on the outside. Rocketing to the frontier, Crystal Fashion in the second quarter puts them on top in 56-1. And it's Crystal Fashion going into the final turn now. Hanover in the pocket spot. Manchego back into third, but on the move again for McCarthy. Back into fourth now. Pylon skimming Emoticon Hanover. Six Pack drawn up into it. Fifth outside, now fourth. Off stride, Hanover with a very uncharacteristic break on that turn there for Gingra. The field trotting its way to 3/4. And it's still Crystal Fashion. Manchego's alongside. Six Pack on the outside up into third. Field to 3/4 in 1:24.1. Into the stretch. Crystal Fashion still there. Manchego on the outside, a first over Pest. Right there from third, Emoticon Hanover. Six Pack on the outside, came up flat really off that trip. Here on the far outside, Marion Marauder flying late for Zeron. Deep stretch lead for Crystal Fashion. And it's Crystal Fashion win the second Maple Leaf Trot elimination by a pair of lengths. Then it was Marion Marauder. Six Pack down the center was Manchego. In at the rail, Emoticon Hanover, followed by Run Director and Hanover in 1:52.1.
Crystal Fashion winning tonight's second elimination for the Maple Leaf Trot in 1:52.1. To my right, camera left, winning driver Dave Miller. To my left, camera right, winning trainer Jim Campbell. Get to Jim in a second. Dave, maybe not exactly the way you drew it up, but overall you got the result you're looking for.
Yeah, that was the, make sure he won so he can have a good post there. But actually, I thought they looked pretty serious about leaving right off the gate, but when Hannelore got the front and we started going pretty slow, I said I didn't want to be first up on her off a real cheap half, so I took a shot and moved him back, and he was real strong.
It's been a bit of a reuniting for you with this guy. Early in his career, you drove him for a few starts, and then there was a big gap of not driving him. Now you're back with him. What are the differences? And obviously, whatever you're doing with him, it's working again.
Yeah, you know what? When I got asked to drive him mare Hambo Day, I was glad to get to drive him mare. He's just matured and he's turned into such a good horse. He's a lot smarter and he's turned into a good horse. That's always nice to pick those up.
I'm sure you saw the first elimination in race number 2. A quick word on how you think he's going to stack up in the final.
Yeah, I think he'll be real competitive. He went across the wire pretty much on his own there. He's better going after a horse, so I feel pretty good about next week.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Winning driver Dave Miller here is the winning trainer, as mentioned, Jim Campbell. Kind of the home away from home with this guy for you, because now 2 races over this surface and 2 wins.
Yeah, hopefully we can keep it going again for next week.
Your assessment, I know that track announcer Ken Middleton alluded to it, a little bit of bumpiness throughout the mile. What were you seeing with him?
No, he just going into the first turn, he just kind of got running in a little bit, no big deal. Dave said he was real good going through the last turn, and he was, good finishing and everything like that. Yeah, I think it's just probably a little different track surface for him, and it's no big deal.
Kind of the Roddy Dangerfield of the group. He races well, never gets that respect, but tonight you got a little bit of it. Wasn't the favorite, but he was at 2-1. How do you feel now heading into the final?
Oh, I feel very good about this horse because, he's been such a good horse. We've been blessed to have a horse like him. and he gives it a good effort every time we put him out there. He's a very versatile horse. You can race him any way you want, doesn't matter. So, you know, he's been so good to us, and you know, hopefully we can just keep it going with him.
Peeking ahead, any idea of where you might select in terms of post position? If you had your choice.
I think where he started tonight is probably about the best spot. You know, probably somewhere right in and around the 4-hole would be ideal.
All right, well, we like having you here, and you guys like being here as he remains perfect, as talked about. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
That's now 2 Woodbine Mohawk Park starts for Crystal Fashion, and it's 2 wins as he takes the second elimination of the Maple Leaf Trot in 152 and 1.